Hey guys, so today I'm coming at you with a deck profile. This is a profile for normal pendulums. Now the reason I'm doing this profile is because I have a cool take on it. So basically the deck revolves around Halo and the low level monsters for a pendulum normal monsters, of course. Now the reason I'm doing this is because of the other YouTubers. I've seen other profiles. I see they center on the big monsters, on the big ones, in Heart of the Underdog. Okay, so basically they revolve around Heart of the Underdog and the high level pendulum normal monsters. Now those are cool, those are pretty good, but my take is different. I have a take which is synchro based, and everything revolves around this little pumpkin, Halo. Okay, so I'll start with the level 3 lineup. Now this lineup this is the main synchro engine of the deck. This is where you will make your synchros, your links. Halo is a tuner, and they all can be fetched with Painful Decision. Now Ricebell, the summoner, has synergy with Piercing Darkness. This neat spell. Basically, the Ricebell can increase the level of a monster while on the scale, and this one protects by battle your level 5s or higher. So the level 4s, you can bump it one level with this, and then have that spell supported. This one, the Draconia guys, those always have a neat scale effect, and Halo is just the tuner of the deck, basically. So these are mainly materials. These two are lower scales. This is high scale, so it's good for balance. Now all of those are fetchable with Rescue Ferret, which is one of the reasons those are the main engine. Okay, and Ricebell, somehow it's supposed to be a short print according to Wikipedia. So there's that. Okay, let's go to the level 4 lineup. So here's the the level 4 support. Now for level 4 support, we got Magical Livra. This one also has synergy with Pierce in the Darkness, as it can increase a level 4 to a level 5. So that's Magical Livra. You can change the levels, so you can also have synergy with Piercing the Darkness. Okay, so the Draconia monsters, they all have neat scale effects. This one searches for a level 4 or higher. I forgot the other one. This one, if something's destroyed by battle, you can summon a normal from your hand. So both turns. So yeah, that's a good trigger ability. This one just straight up searches, level 4 or higher only. Flash Knight has good attack, and also is a scale 7, so that's good. Scale 2 on this Draconia. Scale 5 here sometimes comes up. Yeah, because you're using the level 3s as the synchro engine. Those are the ones you want to pendulum summon, so 5 is good. And these three are just fodder. They are fodder for Draco Face Off. They are fodder for Ignister's effect. Okay, so yeah, they are just fodder for it, and they have good attack too. Okay, so basically this level 4 and level 3 pendulum engine of monsters to link with, synchro summon with, that's what I actually brewed in. That's what I created, because I saw the other creators were focusing on the big ones, and I was like, no, that's kind of too clunky. You can do some level 6 XYCs, but nothing is too impressive. So yeah, so this is basically the main extra deck engine. Okay, so let's continue. We'll go to the level 5, which is just a small amount of them. Something else. Yes, now most profiles I've seen they use this one at 3. Now it's pretty good. It's a pretty good creature, well, the scale effect. But this deck uses mainly these guys, the level 3s, so it's good. It's just not 3 of good. The level 5 lineup, as you see, is very short, and it has the last 2 creatures. These are the last ones. Now the reason I went with these 4 level 5s over all the rest, all the other profiles go with, is because of utility. So this one has a pretty good scale effect. If you pop something if you do damage with a normal monster, then you actually get a pop from your opponent. You can pop something. And Mandragon, this one is pretty neat. I like it a lot. This one has 2500 attack, so that will guarantee your effects come through, the Draconia effects, like this one, like this one, like this one. So they all go off with a 2500 beater normal monster. Yes, this one's a pretty good beater. And also the reason those are in the lineup, it's because of Durandal. So this one I want as a beater, but sometimes you can actually Durandal with those. Now as this is a Pendulum deck, Durandal always has material to pop. So it always has its negate activated. And yeah, if you manage to stick Durandal and you get one of these, the opponent to pop one of these, then you can have plus, even more pluses. Okay, so that's the level 5 lineup. Now the ferrets, a big part of the deck is made for them, because this one is just a free level 6 synchro, or a free link 2, or just materials for, let me show you, for Tyrant Strohs. So yeah, this ferret is pretty good in this deck. There are some choices later on the spells that explain why this one is here at 2. I do plan on getting the secret version. Okay, so this is the last of the lineup on the monsters. Okay, so that was the monster lineup. This is the spell lineup. Now first, Itele, Die, and Draco Face-Off. Now the reasoning for those is mainly so you can always have expected die working. I thought of that. What if it always worked? Now you need those 3 because you need to get to Lamphorhynchus without using your normal summon, so you can do Ferret and shuffle into the deck, bring 2 materials to make a synchro, to make more link plays. So that's the reason for the 3 of them. I found them to be quite consistent, so they never really get stuck. You don't get stuck with one of those. Maybe the Draco Face-Up, because it does involve a Garnet, using a Garnet, but they always fire off, basically. Okay, those are the first spells. Then we got Searchers. We got 2 Summoner's Art, because we're only using 4 level 5 or higher normal monsters. We only need really 2. The third one's just an open slot. Now, Painful Decision. If it didn't have that once per turn restriction, I will run 3 of these guys, but it's just once per turn, so you don't want to draw 2. That's the reason for the number. Now, one of the best spells in the deck is Piercing the Darkness. That makes it so when you summon normal, special, and normal, you draw a card. This one is an extra draw every turn, or it's also on the opponent's turn, so you can do a Draco Face-Off or E-Teleport. So you can also draw on the opponent's turn with those, and yeah, you just get double draw. One on your turn, one on the opponent's turn. So yeah, Piercing the Darkness is just too good. Now we don't run 3. We should run 3, but 2 is just about enough. You only want with a 1, basically. The other play you can do with Piercing Darkness is summon a level 4 monster, like a regular one. You get a draw from that, free draw. You get a draw from the summon, and then if you have these on the scale, either Rise Bell or Magical Libra, you can increase the level of your level 4, make it level 5, and that means it's protected with the Honest-like effect of Piercing the Darkness. So Piercing the Darkness is just it's too good in this deck. I think it was made for Blue Eyes or Dark Magician, but here it just shines here. It's very good. Very good card. That I decided on that over Heart of the Underdog. I like to have more options on it. Okay, and the last spells too. It's just 2 single spells. Tenji Field Spell and Danger Supernatural Zone. This one it just gives you free draws, protects your non-effect monsters. This one pops something if you special. Now you will always special normal in this deck with Link Spider or the mentioned before. Itele, Face Off, Die. So yeah, this one will always fire off. This one is just extra added protection and free draw if you happen to have a hasty opponent. Okay, so that was the spell lineup. Now this is the trap lineup. 3 Tyrant Throws, which is basically the I win card of the game of this deck. So no one can special summon effect monsters. Now you can still go off, you can still swarm, you can do Lamfo, you can do Archfiend or Junk Archfiend, I think it's called. And yeah, you can still go face, you can beat the opponent with your normal monsters while they can't do anything. Usually you take a turn to swarm and then just kill, but you need the turn this one gives you. So it could be this is like an extra turn spell. But yeah, it's basically you cannot play the game. There's several ways you can fulfill the requirement. 2 normal monsters. One of them is just the easy one, just Pendulum summon two guys. But you can also do Ferret. You can also do one of these, coupled with a normal summon one. So yeah, there's ways you can feed it. You can always feed that trap, that win the game trap. So yeah, that's a very good one. I think all profiles on Pendulum agree on this one being the strongest one. Some use Heat Wave, but you always need to draw the next Heat Wave. This one is just continuous. Okay, so 3 counter spells, 3 Tenji counter spells. Oh no, that's not it. 3 Tenji counter spells. They just counter. They don't destroy. That's not that good, but they counter for having a non-effect monster on the field. If they happen to pop it, then you get Blue Eyes. Now if you happen to have Durandal that you made with level 5s, you can set it, they pop it, you get the Blue Eyes guaranteed. So yeah, it's pretty good. Last trap card, DDD. So with this card you can basically banish anything on the field. If you have an extra deck monster made with normal materials, which you will always have. If you have a Link Spider, this one's on. Okay, that's the trap lineup. Okay, finally, the extra deck lineup. Okay, so this is the Link lineup. This is pretty standard for most profiles on normal Pendulum. You need the Link Spider, forcefully. Lamphorhynchus is weirdly an MVP on this deck. Such a good scale 2, gets on their Tyrant's Throws. So it lets you keep Pendulum summoning. Draco Monsters is unkillable by battle, so you don't get OTK'd. On this one, it also can clean the opponent's field based on your normal monster count. Okay, so this is one of the bosses of the deck. Basically 2 Horus Metaphys. As you always have a normal and a Pendulum as material, you make it immune to cards, and you steal a card from the opponent, a monster card. So they have to choose it, Preferably you kill the ones you don't want, just leave the one alive, summon this, steal it. That has given me games as well, so yeah, this one is just, it's too good. Very good. Okay, next up, Junk Archfiend gets under Tyrant's Throes as well, so you can have a faster clock. Odd-Eyes Meteor Burst. This one can unclog scales, for example. If you use one of the big dudes as scale, like this one, Mandragon, or the Draconia, or even a level 4 like Libra, you can unstock it and keep playing, keep making plays. Well, this one you can just use it as a beater, but yeah, this one is just pretty good as well. It also combos. There's a combo in the deck I will show later on. Ignister. Now Ignister, you just know what to do. It's just a beast. It's just too good. It always has effect on because there's 2 Draco dudes on the deck to feed it, so he can always pull up one of those. Beals is just a wall, big wall, possible only because of, where is it? Because of Hallow, little pumpkin. Okay, then there's the actual boss of the deck. This is the reason I made the deck at all, because I saw it on a profile, and I decided to do a deck focused on summoning this guy out. Now it's a pretty long line of text, but basically is, if you summon it the way it wants to, you get a card from the graveyard, any card, and if it kills something by battle, you halve the opponent's life points. So it can do a shit ton of damage, like 5-6k of damage by himself. And yeah, now you cannot summon it back really. It just dies and that's it. But you can do some pretty big damage with him. Then Durandal, which is relevant. This one is kind of filler, but it has a search at the end of turn. Emerald is just here for the second effect. Target one non-effect from the graveyard, summon it. This is for the Tenyi Trap, and this is for the Dinoster. This is for the engine of the Draco dude. Then some test hands, some gameplay with it. Okay, now just remember this is casual play. Combos are 2 or 3 cards needed for them, even 4. Okay, so yeah, some test hands, so you can see it in action. Oh, now the level 10 guy I mentioned, that's pretty easy to bring out, but yeah, it needs a lot of cards. So this could be a, now this is a go second deck, but it can also go first. This is a go first hand. Tyrant's Throes, Hallow, Magical Libra. Okay, so basically here, if this one were a Pendulum monster, you got the game locked with Tyrant's Throes. But this hand can also defend itself. You can set both. You can be like control, set both, summon the bigger one, then you have a negate, and next turn, oh no, that's the extra deck. Next turn you can feed the trap card. For example, Pendulum Scale, search. Let's search for one of these high scales. High scale dude. Pitch one to the graveyard. Let's assume this got killed. Pitch one, scale, Pendulum summon, and then flip the Tyrant's Throes. Then you got the game locked at that point. Next turn you can just start swarming and shooting the opponent. Let's do another one. go second hands. We'll just do, because this deck needs lots of cards to do its combos. So let's do 6. Let's see what we got. Okay, we got Itale. Okay. Okay, that's not that bad. You actually get a pop. Guaranteed pop. Activate. Itale. Rice Bell. This one pops. You can pop something. Then with the rest of the hand, you can normal summon. Link summon with these two guys. Go for Lamphorhynchus. Then do scale. Link summon. Summon to the arrows. Then you can do a link tree. Graveyard. Extra deck. And you can climb really easy into any turn. You can climb into this guy, into the Draco Master of the Tengi, and blow something up too. So yeah, you got plays. You can even, this was in the original hand, so after you do all that, pop, attack, you can set. And you got a negate and a decent field for a casual deck. So yeah, you can climb always into that guy. Let's try another hand, see if we can get the Paladin to come out. Let's do another hand. If it doesn't come out, I'll just pick and choose. But it's pretty easy to pull that out, the Paladin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, because we're going second. Okay. Okay, no, that's not it. Okay, basically this is what you need. You need Hollow in hand. You need any level 4. You need a way to get to another level 3. And you need the full scales. You need low scale, high scale. This is how it works. So you do both scales. You do level 3. You go Rice Bell. Okay, then you can start climbing into Link, but I'll just make it simple. I'll just Pendulum summon the other two. Then this is where you can take different paths. You have two big plays. But this is what you need. You need a tuner, and you need 10 in total on the field. 10 levels. 4, 7, 10. Okay, so after you have this set up, you can go either way. You can go Horus, or you can go Meteor Burst. Now Horus, if you do Horus, this is how it works. You Synchro Summon these two, Horus. You steal something. Then with these two, you can do the Paladin and get something back from the graveyard. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back. You can go the other route. The other route's also good. You can do Synchro 7. You do Meteor Burst. Meteor Burst summons Mandragon from the Pendulum Zone. Then with these two, you make the Paladin. You retrieve something from the graveyard. Either the Synchro or one of the spells you use for all this process. And yeah, you get as long as you can get 3, you can get all the level 10 on the field, and that was Pendulum summoned. You can go into Paladin, and by the way, you can summon something from the Pendulum Zone or steal something. So yeah, there's even threats. Before you get to the Paladin, you get threats on the field. Okay guys, so that was it for Pendulum, normal Pendulum, my special take, a deck I brewed for casual play, but kind of optimized. based around this little pumpkin. So I hope you liked it, and yeah, if you watched all the way to the end, appreciate you watching it. Okay, see you later.